A quick reminder, if you're enjoying the videos, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.
Morning, folks. Okay, it's confession time. I'm about to tell you guys a story about one of mine and Lindsay's bad habits. Oh, look who came to join us. He heard me talking, decided to come make an appearance. Anyway, I'm about to tell you about one of Lindsay and mine. It's not a bad habit. I think everybody has this habit. We go to our favorite place for coffee, and we used to just go on the weekends, and that just got more and more and more over time. And we ended up we started going every day, both of us, on the way to work, picking one up. And here's my first world issue. I know you're all going to be like saying violin music and boo-hoo-hoo, but there were issues at this place because if you're buying at different places, for starters, you could never get the same taste of my chosen beverage. My beverage of choice was a hot grande mocha with whip. And one of the issues I would run into was because of time constraints and how pressured they are at our favorite place. The baristas sometimes go over on the timing, so you get a burnt taste with your coffee. They don't fill the cup to what you've asked for. You've asked for a hot grande mocha with whip, and they're only filling the cup just over half. So you're basically getting a tall. Yes, I know, first world problems, but I needed a solution to my problems because if Linz went out and got the coffee and she'd come home, there'd be like this look of trepidation on her face because I would pick up the cup and I'd know if it wasn't full, or I would taste it and I'd be like, oh, it's not right. And that was like, she was getting stressed about that and the pressure about that, and because I'm fussy. And if I'm paying like almost $5 for a coffee, I want it right and the same. So I started like thinking, man, I've got to work out how to do this by myself. We can definitely do it better. My mom always said, why are you buying from a restaurant when you can cook it better at home? So I took that advice and I decided I'm going to try and make my own coffee at home. And this is what we came up with. After all my research, I worked out you can make a hot grande mocha at home by yourself. You just had to get some things in, right? So the things we bought in were, we bought this Nespresso machine. This was the most expensive purchase we made. That was $120. This Haddon milk warmer and frother. This was $45. Sorry, I'm saying because I'm reading off a piece of paper here because I don't remember numbers. Those of you that know me know my maths is terrible. And then this pump here to pump the chocolate sauce was $15. And then the ingredients that we buy these Nespresso pods. We buy a box of them, and that's $35. These are the little pods that come in. You put them in the Nespresso machine. And then this chocolate sauce. So one of the real added advantages of researching all of this, I didn't know, because, you know, I just drank the coffee and I liked it. I love chocolate, people. I really like chocolate. And I found out that there's chocolate in a hot grande mocha. And people recommended buying this Ghirardelli chocolate. And let me tell you, folks, it's divine. So this whole thing here is $19, and that makes 60 coffees. It also makes a really, really amazing hot chocolate. I made one for Shane, shout out to Shane, and I made one for Callan, shout out to Callan. Those are my some of my subscribers. Yes, so I made one for them each. And they loved it. They said that was some of the best hot chocolate they've ever had. I can't wait for Lauren to come home for Christmas from Washington, D.C. And I'm going to make my baby a hot chocolate too. So it makes really, really nice hot chocolate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through making the coffee. And while I'm making the coffee, I'm going to explain the other like unexpected thing that happened with this whole issue. What we did realize was we've got a very, very bad coffee habit. We were drinking, here I'm reading again, I'm sorry. We were drinking 730 coffees between the two of us a year. That is, like I said, a lot of coffee. Another shout out I'm going to give is to my wife, because all of you that know me and math don't gel. I cannot do maths. So Lindsay crunched all these numbers, and she ran a spreadsheet and did all kinds of things, put in the costs of everything, and she's worked out what a cup of coffee costs at our favorite place and a cup of coffee costs at Dean's Coffee House. And that's the unexpected benefit I'm going to tell you guys about just now while I'm making the coffee. It was totally unexpected. We didn't do it for that, but it's a good thing. You guys are going to like it. Those people that like to save money are going to like this story. Okay, I'm going to go through how to make a hot grande mocha now and show you guys. Okay, folks, I'm ready to make the coffee. Let me roll up my sleeves and get going. Okay, so one sleeve was rolled up already, but never mind. Okay, so when I first got this amazing little milk warmer here, the first mistake I made was I man-read or didn't really read the instructions, and this little attachment here was in the milk frother. Now this little attachment comes in it when it comes out the box, is for frothing the milk, and it really froths the milk. This little attachment here, that spinning little impeller at the bottom, was in the lid. I didn't know that it had two different attachments. I just thought one was... Anyway, it recommends if you're going to froth your milk, you fill it to the minimum mark. Hang on, let me grab a spoon and show you guys. You fill it to the minimum mark there. And if you're going to warm your milk, you fill it to the maximum mark here. But that's when you've got this thing in, not this. So this dude didn't read the instructions properly, and the first day he tried to make his coffee, warmed his milk, but it frothed his milk. And this stuff was like flowing like lava out of this. The milk frothed all over here. I made quite a mess here. And like I keep telling you people, in the first world, we don't like to make a mess because we have to clean it up ourselves. And then there's screaming and all kinds of things. So, yes, read the instructions, people. Read the instructions. Don't man-read them. All right, so here goes. So, I'm going to pour the milk to that level I showed you guys earlier on. There you go. That's the level of the milk you want. That's the sweet spot. I don't use the lid for anything else but to keep this attachment, because one day I'm going to want to make a cappuccino and I'm going to need that attachment. So I don't even put the lid on. There we go. Then, oh, let me put the camera down so you guys can see nicely. Okay, so this coffee takes 2 pumps of chocolate sauce. That's 1, 2 pumps. There's that lovely, lovely Ghirardelli chocolate sauce inside there. It's juicy, people. Okay, so, and turn that on. Open the hatch. Put the first Nespresso pod in. So, the chocolate sauce is on board. Nespresso machine is ready to go. I'm going to fire up the milk warmer. Ooh. That was a bit of a mistake there. All right, so I'll show you what happens when we fire up the milk warmer. So that's how it looks. That takes 2 minutes, and then we get this going. The smell, you guys, I wish you guys could smell through this camera. That smell is divine. I love the smell of coffee. I really do. It's one of the allures of having coffee, right? Is the smell. Okay, so I'm going to put the second espresso pod in now. And then they just fall into the bottom here, and then you pull out the tray and empty it out into the trash can. And so it's very convenient. Okay, that's the second espresso pod on board. So while all this is cooking and making a story, I'm going to read my notes here for you guys and tell you a story. Okay, so the benefit that we worked out when Lindsay did all her figures and stuff like that was we were drinking 730 coffees a year at our favorite place. It was costing us $3,504. That's a horse trailer, people. A nice 2-horse trailer. Okay, so we didn't know we were spending that much on coffee. We said, anyways, so when we worked out how much it is for everything, ingredients, the milk, the whole toot, because Lindsay's very good at these figures, we worked out that our total cost was $1,949. So it costs for a coffee at my favorite place $4.80, and a coffee at Dean's Coffee House costs $2.67. Over the year, with how much coffee we bad people were drinking, that is a saving of $1,554. So for those of you that like to save money and like a good consistent coffee, just for the consistent taste, and you get the consistent fill, nothing changes, you know exactly what's going into your coffee. For those of you that like those kind of benefits, I highly recommend making your coffee like this. All right, so the next stage in this is I take this Nespresso and I pour it into this cup, and I just stir to melt the chocolate. Then I pour the milk. After I've stirred that coffee, I'm going to keep that froth. I'm going to show you guys another thing. For you RT type C, you guys are going to be excited. So what I do like to do is just to get, because I want all that coffee, so I put some of the milk in this cup here and just give it a bit of a stir. And then I'm trying not to mess while I'm on camera here. And pour that in. Okay. And then watch this froth, you guys. So for you designer types, you guys could make all kinds of designs like heart shapes and flower shapes on the top of your coffee if you so desired. Lindsay makes some pretty nice ones with her coffee. Look at that, like a wispy cloud. Anyways, I'm not too fussed about the shapes. I just want to drink my coffee, and it's really good, let me tell you. Okay, so I hope this helps you all, and you find it interesting. And go out there and make your own hot grande mocha with whip. You won't be sorry, folks. You won't be sorry. Okay, have a good one. Bye. I'm going to enjoy this cup of coffee now. Hey, Brody. What do you think, bud? Like they used to say at Pete House, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Yes, yourself. What's it? That's what he does when he wants attention, because I'm talking to him but not giving him nice attention. Anyway, like we say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So, cheers, you guys. My coffee's done now, and there's nothing left but to have my first sip of the day, and I'm very excited to have my first sip of Joe, as they call it here in America, your morning Joe. Okay, here goes. That's so nice, you guys. Anyways, you guys take care and be safe out there. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, so here's a follow-up to the video about the coffee that I made. After 2 months of drinking my coffee, we decided today, after dropping Lauren off at the airport, to buy one, just to see, as an experiment. And I'm happy to say that my coffee beats this one hands down. By the time we had got home, I'd only drank that much, and I couldn't drink any more of this one, and I just had to make my own. So that for me is the proof that we've been vindicated in the decision we made. Was the proof of the pudding is in the tasting, right? Like I said, and I know which one I prefer by far, that I came home and made it. Okay, thank you.